This video will help you decide whether you should or shouldn't listen to music on psychedelics. If you are just taking psychedelics to have fun, go ahead, listen to music. But what if you are taking these substances to heal yourself or grow spiritually? Well, music can and might not be helpful. In psilocybin and LSD psychotherapies, patients actually do listen to music, and what they found is that certain music appears to be effective. But we are not talking about listening to Tupac and NWA. As much as I love these will do way more harm than good. Even positive music with lyrics can be a distraction, because you will probably try to understand these lyrics and you will feel like they are talking to you. And that can be a distraction from looking inwards or contemplating existential questions or whatever. But if you listen to the right type of music at the right time, it can make the trip more pleasant, but it can also make the trip more healing. Music always triggers certain emotions inside of you, even when you are not on psychedelics. But when you are on psychedelics, this function is way enhanced. And precisely because it triggers such strong emotions and feelings within you, you are able to dive much deeper into your subconscious mind. So whether or not you listen to music might be even more important than what dose you take. At least this is what Dr. Griffiths, the psilocybin researcher, says. This man has actually created a carefully crafted playlist based on how well his patients react to the music. And the playlist is available for the public. You can find it in the description. This playlist is a part of the reason why Dr. Griffiths' psychotherapies are so effective. And I encourage you to try the same music out on mushrooms, in the same exact order, because even the order of these songs matters a lot. If you don't like the music in the playlist, and you find different classical music that you enjoy listening and that you believe will be helpful, go ahead. Just make sure that it has no lyrics, that it is positive or at least calm, and that it is not too distracting. But while music is important for healing your traumas and maybe reducing depression or even ridding yourself of addictions, if what you are after is spiritual insights and contemplation, then I believe that no music is gonna be better. If you listen to no music, you will have nothing distracting you from focusing on the exploration process itself. So it really depends. If you are taking magic mushrooms to heal yourself, go ahead, listen to music. But if you are taking LSD to contemplate your career or your relationships, then don't listen to music, it will just distract you. And by the way, in case you run into an extremely challenging trip and you want to end the experience as soon as possible, music can help with that. Especially when you put on a song that is extremely familiar to you and that you enjoy listening to. And of course, it has to be positive. If your favorite song is Requiem from Mozart, you don't want to listen to that on a bad trip. That, by the way, is applicable when you are helping somebody, a friend of yours or somebody else, go through a trip. If you are going to trip sit somebody in the future, ask him to name 3 of his favorite songs in advance. When he or she gets into a very bad headspace, just play the music and he or she likely will change for better. But then don't use music to avoid unpleasant states, because unpleasant states are amazing. These are the most healing states you will ever get on psychedelics. But of course, rather end your trip with music than end your life with psychedelics, which is uncommon, but be careful. I love you. Thank you for watching and share this video if you found it helpful.